Today we're going to be discussing our internal strategic analysis on Whoop. Here's our team. And just again to the agenda, first we're going to be talking about the company and industry overview, followed by the problem and our recommendation of what Whoop should do, and wrap up with an implementation plan. Now let's get into the company overview. Whoop is a developer of a 24/7 fitness wearable device that tracks sleep, strain, and recovery. The company was founded in 2012 and is still currently ran by its founder, Will Ahmed. Whoop has raised over $400 million from notable investors, including athletes such as Kevin Durant and Patrick Mahomes, and Whoop currently sells the Whoop 4.0. The business model works as follows. First, the consumer goes on Whoop's website or to a big box retailer and purchases the fitness wearable for between $49 and $119. Secondly, the user signs up for a subscription. And third, the user tracks all of its data on either Whoop's app via the Apple App Store or via an Android device.
Now we're going to move on to an overview of the fitness tracker industry as a whole. So Whoop's device price is much lower than its competitors, but its data-driven insights command a premium monthly subscription. Whoop's closest competitor is the Oura Ring, which has a $349 baseline price, but a much lower subscription cost at only $6 a month. Whoop's other competitors include the Fitbit, the Garmin, and the Apple Watch, which only have a baseline price and do not require a monthly subscription. Whoop's main differentiating features include how it integrates heart rate variability, sleep quality, and resting heart rate scores into one total recovery score. It also focuses on tracking the strain of non-workout activities and incorporates that into advice on when to push or rest in your workouts. It also advises specific training intensity based on your overall recovery score.
Now moving into Whoop's generic strategy, so as we've already talked about, they have a differentiation focus or focus differentiation. Because they are operating in a narrow market, they are targeting high performance professional athletes and celebrities, people who are willing to pay this subscription premium and want monthly stress, sleep, and strain metrics. So because they have this fabric band software that differentiates themselves from competitors, the fabric-based hardware, and they have this premium software, they are able to have a higher willingness to pay from their customers because of their unique product. Their data is Whoop's product. And as a result, Cristiano Ronaldo, LeBron James, Prince William of England, and many other high-profile celebrities have endorsed Whoop or been spotted wearing the product.
Looking at the fitness watch industry, we conducted a Porter's 5 Forces analysis and concluded that the rivalry is intense due to the strong competitive landscape dominated by big brands such as Apple, Garmin, and Fitbit. With a lot of overlap in product features, differentiation proves a struggle in this industry. The rivalry is also driven largely by the high bargaining power of buyers and high threat of substitutes, so things like social influence, high access to alternatives, and low switching costs playing a big role in that. Specifically, the IDC reported that nearly half of wearable owners in the US are willing to switch brands, kind of highlighting that low switching cost. That being said, Whoop needs to leverage its unique resources and capabilities in order to compete within the industry.
Now, despite the aforementioned industry threats, Whoop differentiates itself from its competitors through its resources and capabilities. The first key resource we've identified is data and technology. Whoop's 64 patents and proprietary data deliver unmatched health insights, and their protected technology secures their leadership in wearable innovation. This leads to Whoop having a sustained competitive advantage. Secondly, Whoop's brand perception is premium. Indeed, Whoop has a sustained competitive advantage as they partner with elite athletes and organizations, creating an elevated social brand that competitors cannot replicate. With this in mind, Whoop has a sustained competitive advantage.
Yeah, and so the last resource we've identified is their sleek design, which is a significant strength for Whoop. The feature enhances user experience and reinforces the brand's premium perception. However, it's considered a temporary advantage since the competitors can quickly imitate aesthetic features. And on the capability side, Whoop's ability to form partnerships with organizations and renowned athletes is a sustained competitive advantage. This is because their partnerships not only bolster credibility, but also create barriers for competitors by establishing earlier mover relationships and leveraging time compression diseconomies.
So now we'll move into some of the largest strategic threats that Whoop faces. Whoop has successfully established a competitive advantage within its niche market, but it faces 3 significant threats to its long-term strategy. First, expanding beyond its niche target audiences poses risk. If the brand becomes too mainstream, it could lose its trendy appeal, potentially cannibalizing sales. Second, the sustainability of its subscription-based model is uncertain. Growing consumer resistance to recurring payments could impact adoption and potential retention rates. However, the most critical strategic threat is from incumbents like Apple. With them having vast amounts of existing user data, Apple has the resources to rapidly catch up to Whoop and develop a competitive health and fitness solution.
Now that we've touched on the problems Whoop is facing, let's go into our team's recommendations to enhance Whoop's generic strategy. Our first recommendation is enhancing Whoop's specialized focus. This solution would require Whoop to incorporate mental health monitoring as well as create an AI personalized coach for its wearers and also create increasingly sensitive biosensors. The pros for this solution would mean less direct competitors for Whoop and an opportunity to raise prices. It would also create a strong brand identity and reaffirm the value proposition of the company.
However, there are also cons with this strategy. So with specializing further down, it limits the options for customers. There is a limited market size as they continue to niche. Additionally, there's a lack of ability. It's going to be harder for Whoop to pivot, and the innovation and R&D costs of this strategy are also quite high.
Our second recommendation is for Whoop to partner with Apple. Partnering with Apple presents a strategic opportunity for Whoop to boost brand awareness and credibility while expanding its fitness-focused customer base. The partnership would include service bundling, software integration, and co-branded marketing campaigns. Whoop gains access to Apple's vast audience, while Apple benefits from royalties on subscription renewals and enhanced data insights without accessing Whoop's proprietary data. Together, they create a seamless user experience, with Whoop focusing on recovery insights and Apple expanding its fitness ecosystem, driving mutual value through improved engagement and loyalty.
A partnership between the two would allow Whoop to expand and build on their brand awareness, expand their target market, and enhance data collection, but ultimately it would be likely to backfire as Whoop would be cornered by Apple and gain too much dependence on Apple through sharing their technology.
Okay, so for our third and recommended solution, we needed to address Whoop's competitive challenges and expand its market reach. So we recommended introducing a tiered pricing strategy. This solution retains the upfront cost of the physical device while also offering a basic, a gold, and a diamond subscription tiers. By doing so, Whoop can attract a broader customer base, appeal to diverse budgets, and retain its premium offerings for loyal customers. This approach strategically aligns with Whoop's mission to optimize user engagement and revenue growth.
Yes, now the pros of this tiered pricing strategy are Whoop being able to broaden its customer base by making products more accessible. This increases revenue opportunities and appeals to diverse budgets. On the flip side, introducing a tiered pricing strategy poses the risk of diluting Whoop's premium brand perception, which could impact its exclusivity appeal. Also, managing multiple tiers can increase operational complexity, potentially straining resources and hindering scalability.
Now we're going to dive into the analysis and implementation plan. So we are looking at 3 tiered product offerings when it comes to Whoop's subscription. So the base price remains the same at $49 to $119 based on the band, but the subscription now has 3 models: Whoop Basic, Whoop Gold, and Whoop Diamond. For Whoop Basic, this would be priced at $120 per year or $15 a month, so cheaper than the current Whoop subscription model. It would have core data metrics, and it would be targeted to kind of the more casual fitness enthusiast, individuals who really just want to track their basic health data. For Whoop Gold, this is essentially very similar to the current Whoop model, where it would be priced at $239 a year or $30 a month. You would have access to all metrics as well as a daily report, and this would have gym tie-ins and would be accessible to the active individual who cares a little bit more about their health and consistently works out and integrated with their gym memberships.
Finally, the Whoop Diamond tier is designed for elite athletes and affluent individuals who seek the ultimate in personalized performance, tracking, and luxury. Priced at $330 per year or $35 per month, the Diamond plan offers exclusive features including advanced coaching, in-depth sleep tracking, and mental readiness insights. Members also gain access to an exclusive network, fostering connections with like-minded high performers.
In terms of implementing these tiers, we suggest that Whoop leverage its website and distribution channels through retailers. Specifically for the basic tier, we recommend that Whoop target corporations by offering this tier at a discounted bulk rate for employer health programs, as well as partnering with universities to offer student discounts and school-specific designs. As we mentioned, Gold would be the next step up. For Gold, we recommend that they target traditional fitness organizations and personal trainers, included targeted marketing such as ads within fitness clubs. Not only to attract but also retain customers, Whoop should also implement a gamified environment, including leaderboards, custom challenge and rewards.
In terms of the diamond tier, Whoop should partner with luxury clubs, large sports organizations, and high-end athletic brands. Partnerships with organizations such as the UFC and PGA would be more focused on providing Whoop Diamond users early access to very sought-after events, but also allowing them to sit in certain sections at these events. One major pitfall with our solution is that by partnering with a lot of different organizations, Whoop is allocating a lot of cost to marketing and may take away from some of the costs that it should be putting towards R&D. So going forward, for Whoop to retain its competitive advantage, they need to make sure that they're balancing the costs that they allocate towards marketing and partnerships versus how much they're spending on R&D.